This client owed me big time. When I say I had to take out an entire dash, an entire hood, like everything. I had to unpin I don't know how many plugs. I had to dig all through the frame, 3 different spots, take out the brake booster, take out the brake system almost. To come back over here, dig on this side, take all this out, unwire all of this, and figure out exactly what wires he need for his car. When I say he finna cut a check today, which I don't mind doing it because it's a paying customer. Typically, I understand. I do have clients that say like, hey, I can't afford that part, or we can't buy the part, or it's obsolete. In this case, his part was obsolete. His computer was fine, but his fuse box was fried. Somebody did something stupid, rigged it up. It burnt out a lot of stuff. I told him I can try to fix it. With the other one that they got from a salvage yard, they cut every single wire and had the main board. And I'm like, okay, you got the main board, but all these wires, they look alike. If I hook something up wrong, it's not gonna crank. Or if it cranks, you're gonna have intermediate problems. You're gonna have all kinds of problems. So I told him what it was gonna cost for me to put one in his car. He said, fine. Then he turned around. He came to the salvage yard, said, I found one. He said, I'll pay you the same amount you're gonna charge me to put one in if you can go and get that one out, and I'll pay you gas money. So this is why I'm doing it, because he is paying for all of this. This is not free. Like, it's a ticket. Trust me. So, needless to say, I don't typically do it, but if you catch me in a good time, and like he did, he scheduled this out like a month ago. So we knew what we was getting into. We knew when we was gonna start, the whole 9, the whole shebang. My schedule's already altered for this. But yeah, this has been a fun experience. I almost got it out, and I'm gonna show y'all a picture. When I take it out, I got about 3 more things to do to pull it out. Look at this. This was burnt up at the top, but you cannot separate it like they thought they could. They cut everything here and here. And you're talking about rewiring all this to your car and making sure I got the right one to the right one just because they got the same color? Might not be the same thing. Nah, I wasn't even gonna waste the time. This was a lot faster. All right, so about 10-15 minutes in already, and I realized I wasn't recording nothing. So here you go. Starting on the project. I don't remove some of this, but this is the main reason for the project. This wire, you can see with somebody broke all that out. They jumped it. It ran down here to the fan, causing other issues to the instrument cluster. And what we discovered yesterday was when you take this instrument cluster out, that wire runs all down in here to a whole bunch of stuff. Whole dash got to come out. So we're going to do that process on this car today. So stay with me for the journey. So fun fact about doing this yesterday, and what I discovered, it's only certain sections I have to take out. And I was able to get it out. Now, granted, I cut it somewhere, but that's this part that goes here. That's because I haven't unhooked the rest of that side, because most of that's still attached, and I'm just not on that side of the motor because I have to put the radiator, put a new one in. Anyway, but I have that hole open, so I can start feeding the new one, put everything back together. Then when I get to this side, I can start unplugging, put it in, assemble the rest of that, put the new radiator in, and fire this mug up. So hour and a half in so far. Good thing about doing it on the junk car, I didn't know what the heck I was doing because I didn't have no procedure to look at, but I did look at it last night. And originally I was gonna move the dash, and I went through that process, and as I started doing it, I noticed like I only need access to this, stop. And then the main thing was getting most of it off them pins. I cut that little part out, it's out. So now going back in, a lot of that stuff is just gonna go in there. Like, I'm not gonna button it up because he doesn't care, and that's good he doesn't care because it's gonna save me time. So let me get started on that. I'll update you guys. All right, thought I'd give y'all a quick update. Everything back together in the inside. We got all that connected. Got everything working. Here's the old radiator. That's the one that's going in there. I already got it out. My wire harness, I got that ran. I only need to go in here, and when I'm done with everything connected to the wiper motor, I just stuffed it in there where it's supposed to be, but I know that got to be done. I got an O2 sensor down here. This is the old one, but as you can see the connection there, I just need that part. I have to go down there to the bottom and connect it where it needs to be, and how it's supposed to be done. Then I also have to do that wire, pin it, zip tie, all that good stuff. Over here on this side, this is all the new that I have. I gotta finish pinning it. Here's the rest of the old one from this side. I gotta finish untracing it, but I'm getting ready to do that now that I have room and clearance. So pretty much almost done. The goal is to be done in an hour and a half, so wish me luck.